Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Human Fall Flat on the PlayStation 5. This is episode number 28. Now this is in fact one of many tries at recording this over a few weeks. And I was meant to be returning, but I've postponed that just so that I can build up some sort of buffer, and so that I can make sure that I don't return and then go away again. So yes, this issue seems to be happening every time I record an actual episode. I've tried testing it, but just leaving it on record and then stopping it, and then it works fine, and then when I try to record, like, it seems to know that this is episode time, so, and I'm going through a level, so let's not work. It worked absolutely fine the last time, so we'll see what happens, but we're going for the local select level. And last time we came in and we saw that there was 4 new levels: Port, Underwater, Dockyard and Museum, since the previous time we had played. So last time we went for Port, this time we are going Underwater. So we start off by falling onto a boat, and it might be easy to look at this boat and go, oh, I wonder where we've to go, I wonder what we've to do. The sails are broken, there's no sign of a wheel anywhere. Do we fix the sails? Do we fix the boat? Come over here and you can kind of climb up on top of the back of the boat. It's sometimes called the stern. Right? Port, starboard, bow, stern. Yes, the stern. But yes, there's an arrow here that points downwards, and there's a plank that you need to walk. And yes, if you walk into the plank, the water in this level does not act the same as it usually does. So we end up on a little underwater island, if you like. And there's different islands jutting out from the sea bed over there. And there's some sort of structures that have been man-made, some kind of Atlantis-esque structures and some more futuristic structures, but we will go over there shortly. I thought I would just show you that if you do fall into the void or off the islands, if you like, then you will end up in the checkpoints. Usually that ends up like above water, and then you'll fall underwater, because it's like the boat is the only structure above water that you can really fall onto. But yes, I thought I would show you that you know there is still a danger, but the physics underwater are a lot different than they have been, so just bear that in mind. So I've grabbed this box, and these buttons here lift up these worm creatures, and you only need 3 of them, or as far as I can see, you only need 3 of them. There are more boxes about, but these are the easiest boxes to grab, and I'll press the buttons that make it easiest to get to the next checkpoint. We're not dawdling in this level. This level is actually a relatively short level. Not if you played it 4 times in one day, but it's usually a shorter level, and but it feels substantial. It does feel substantial, but I'm still not going to dawdle. So we can miss out that button there, or the 3rd button, and we go into the 4th button, and we press that, and then we can get on top of this lily pad thing and jump between them, and then end up on top of this snake thing here, and then come up here. And then we can jump over to these jellyfish, which I don't know what we're standing on, because we're clearly not standing on the red thing, and we're clearly not standing on the semi-transparent thing, so there's obviously like a completely transparent platform that we're standing on, but let's not think too hard about it. Fact is, we need to get over here, and for this one we need to turn these clockwise and make them as high up as possible. So all we need to do really is walk into the sprungs on these on this cog here and lift this up. You can grab it obviously, but it can be a bit awkward to grab, and the thing is light enough that it just turns with your body weight walking around it, so you might as well do that. And it stops, like it can't go any further once you put it at the highest that it can go. And then I'm climbing up here, but trying not to fall off the end until I can get up here. But yes, falling off there is quite normal. Trust me, I've done it enough times. Sometimes, like, this is true of this game, like, sometimes you can do things first try and you do it, and I'll explain later on in the level that actually when I was playing this the first time, like, I did, like, some more complicated things, but, like, you did it first time and you didn't think anything of it until you struggled with it and you realised, oh wait a minute, there's another way to go. So for these, I usually aim for the poles here, for the wires I suppose they are, and jump over, and then like those can stop you from over jumping. And you might have just seen, yeah, over there's a turtle, there's a couple of turtles floating around, going around the level, and there's a couple of shoals of fish. Now, I tried for a long time to try and use those turtles or use the fish to, you can kind of see the fish over near the end of the level. Like, the end of the level is on that platform that is just between my right cheek and my right hand. It's over there, and you can see the other turtle come up. The turtles are not solid objects, so yeah, I tried for a long time to like use this box on the edge and like try to get onto it. It's not a solid object, just bear that in mind. Now you're bringing this box off the end here, and make sure that you keep hold of it as you're falling off. I'm saying that as if you're using this as a walkthrough. If you're using this as a walkthrough, fair enough. Make sure that you hold on to the box, because it can stay up on the platform, and if you fall down, then you would then need to go all the way around on top of these boxes, all the way up, and then grab it again. So you might as well try and get it the first time. Now for this is kind of a seesaw type weight distribution type puzzle, and I'm just going to use all the cannonballs here to weigh this down. It's easy to think that, oh, it's come down now, like why wouldn't you use it now? No, it comes back up, and you can see it coming back up there, and if it's coming back up under its own weight, then it's surely going to do that if I try and, like, I'm basically wanting to step on that platform onto this rock up here, and obviously that's not going to work just now. So okay, grab these, and don't worry, the cannonballs do respawn if they fall off the edge, so try and carefully go in here. As it goes down, it becomes harder and harder to do that. And I don't tend to like just leave the cannonballs to like go down into the basket on their own, because that doesn't normally work. I normally need to take it down. and grab this. This becomes a bit of a challenge to know where it is. I think that's it, isn't it? Okay, and then bring them in here. Make y'all dizzy. I don't know whether there's some sort of scripted jump there, but I always seem to end up like reaching the point when I'm like in the basket and then I'm jumping out the basket. It seems to allow me onto the land without much effort. I'll show you in a second. This jump here always seems to make it up here, so I don't know whether that's scripted or whether there's some sort of air pocket that allows you a boost up there. But anyway, we are aiming for this platform here, and it will go down with your weight, but it will correct itself, or it will figure out that you are not as heavy as the cannonballs. And then again, this will allow you to get up to this platform, and it seems to always work. So coming over here, I don't really know what this platform is for. Like, you don't need to go from that platform. In fact, that may well not work. But you are aiming for this mine. Now, you can take all the mines round and get up to that island. I keep calling them islands. They're obviously not islands, but you know what I mean. Take it over to that landmass there, but you don't need to. You can go from this first one. It's got enough swing on it to get over here. So just, yeah, you can sometimes overshoot it and sometimes like go right over the top of it, but yeah, you can make it. So I can get up here first try, right? You can do that. And yeah, this is the way, this is one of those moments that I was talking about where I go the more complicated way, but this is actually like the shorter way, even though it's more complicated. You can make it up here very easily and very quickly, but sometimes it can be really awkward. But some of the recording attempts I was not making it, and some of the recording attempts, like one of them, I made it first time. So I don't normally like to mention previous recording attempts when it's a technical issue, but I thought I would mention that you can make it up here. Now you can go the other way down the bottom, but it's not saving you that much time. I don't normally show you shortcuts like this in the Let's Play. I've said previously that I would maybe make like an addendum to the Let's Play once it's finished, once it's established that it's finished. But yes, I don't normally show that, but you're not saving that much time. You would end up here anyway, and then you're coming down the other side down here. Now these shells are platforms that can send you over like that. You just need to stand in the correct position, which can sometimes be a bit awkward, as with all physics in this game, and certainly in this level. You're on this elevator and you can push the up button and it will send you up here. I don't know what, like, there's obviously meant to be like an elevator here, like, and maybe that's the platform that's like that holds the elevator up. But anyway, I would imagine that you can use this arm to go over here to get this box. You don't need to use the arm to go over here. You can just jump over here and get the contents of the box, which is all you actually need. So you need this keypad type thing, and come over here because you're using the keypad on these doors. And open that, and then that's the keypad finished with, so we can put it on the table. It's almost off the table, but that's fine. We're never coming back here again. Okay, So we come round here and the way is blocked. We need to go over that way, but the way is blocked with some rocks. So we need to turn this device on, which is like a reverse vacuum cleaner essentially. And in order to do that, we need to activate 3 buttons. You can see the 3 lights on top of the device, on top of the... We're just going to call it a vacuum cleaner, even though it's a reverse vacuum cleaner. On top of the vacuum cleaner there are 3 lights that are going to light up, and these are corresponding machines. And what we basically need to do is press the button when the yellow pointer comes round to the red sections of 3 of these air devices, I guess they are. Now you can go on the outside and walk on the platform that you can see on the outside to get round this door, but I quite like to open it with this metal piece here. We are getting it into the gap. Now this sometimes, like, just touching the door on the inside with this bar can sometimes like open it, and like it, yeah, like see it's opening just now, even though I've not actually, like, well, I am now, but I wasn't pushing it against anything. I was just holding it in the air and pushing against it, but it was opening up. But it's just quite funny that it obviously does that just out of simplicity, but it's quite funny that it does that. So this is the second of the 3 devices, and it's a little more complicated, but we managed it. And this one's a bit quicker, so this is a bit complicated in a different way, but we managed it as well. Bunk beds, this is the kind of bedroom area. Now you can jump back over there and, like, you know, do the parkouring over there, or you can just jump off the edge here and you'll end up back in the room with the vacuum cleaner that we need to get to, so you might as well do that. And you saw a glimpse there of the top of where those mines are. Yeah, those are the only things really that you can see above ground, so that's quite fun. And I tried to, like, use them and stuff as well, but yeah, there's no huge shortcut in this as far as I can see. There may well be. I don't really know the purpose of that reverse vacuum cleaner, what it would be used for other than if there was rocks in the way, but oh well. So there's 2 ways. We're going over to that big landmass over there. There's 2 ways to get over there. We will try my preferred way first, but if that doesn't work a few times, then we'll go the other way. The other way is you go from this platform here onto these mines and swing over there. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this now is because I thought the first few times that I've recorded, I thought that I would end up needing to use that route, and I wouldn't need to explain it before I go for the other route, but then the other route worked, so, and it didn't used to work, or it didn't work for a while, so I don't know whether, I don't think they've changed anything, but yeah, you can make it over here. But the other way is to go for this mine that's just above my left fist here, but it's a bit awkward to get to, and you need to just stand in the right spot, and I didn't stand in the right spot there, so I'm going to try. I'll try one more time. I'll see where I'm at after one more time. You just need to stand in the right spot of these shells to get sent to the right place. But I think I was in the wrong spot, and then you also need to hold up on the... Yeah, see, I stood in the wrong spot, but... Oh, I almost made it. Okay. So maybe that was the right spot. But you also need to, like... It doesn't go straight away, but then you need to hold up on the control stick at the right moment as well. And just watch with this one, I normally grab onto that because you can go over the top of it. It can send you flying over the top. So you need to like stand in the right spot and then press forward at the right moment, and that was pretty much textbook when I should have done it. So yay. Now my neck seems quite uncomfortable, so I'm better jump from this soon. I'll go the next time. Yeah, I'll go the next time. Oh, I've fixed my neck position. Now see, it doesn't seem to swing like its full length. It's not using its full length to swing. It's just like it's on a bit of a, like just where my fist is there. Like it seems to be swinging from there. So I don't know how much in this game that matters, like how far down an object you are. Like this, that comes up again just now. Like with this pole here, with this rope. I don't know why it's called a pole. With this rope, I don't know if it matters how far down the rope you are, or whether it just like sends you over regardless. You know, it allows you to get over here regardless. But yeah, as you could see from when I did swing on that mine, that was why I didn't explain, because the first time I played it, like that's the way I came and I did it first time. But I saw these other mines, but then I didn't notice, I don't think I noticed the platform that you jump onto the first mine from. So I thought the mines, like I thought it would come round and then back round on itself somehow, or like go over there somewhere. But yeah, it didn't. So that's the story. You might have seen this tower from the start. But we are climbing up, and this is another place where I tested out the turtle thing, because the turtles pass really close to this tower, and then confirmed yes, the turtles are not solid objects. So you're basically climbing up this tower by going to different platforms and different pillars like this one to climb up to the next level. And for this, I think the way that you're meant to do it is to climb on this, or to go in this plant here. There might be an alternative way. That it might be that you can reach that next level without that, but so the next one is, I don't know why I jumped over the top of it rather than going round, but the next one is over here with this walkway. Now sometimes, and I will try it, you can walk on this, you can jump from this where I am just now, and you can get up to the next layer. If you struggle with that, if you're playing along, if you struggle with that, then try going onto, like just walk onto this wall at the side and try to get to like the highest point on the wall, and like one leg will be on the wall, one leg won't be, but the one that isn't is just kind of floating there. That's okay. But we'll try and get to it from the platform, from where you're meant to do it from. Yes, there we go. Okay, so maybe you are meant to be like as far back as possible. So then you just come down this slide here, and I'm only controlling the camera just so that you can keep seeing me, because it can be a bit dizzying if you can't see the human going down this. But you don't need to like do the control stick, is what I was meaning. And this bell here is going to turn round, and you just need to let go of it as it's swinging past this one. So we're nearing the end of the level, and we've got to one of the most awkward puzzle elements of this level, simply because the physics of it are a bit random. Basically what we need to do is put these hook these anchors onto the fishing hook here, and then that's going to, once we push the anchors off, that's going to push down, and that's going to bring this fence up, and then we're going to be able to push these rocks into, or down the slope that is beyond the fence, and you'll see that when we get there. But I understand what you're meant to do. The execution of it is hit and miss, shall we say. So what you're basically meant to do is put this plank here, about here. That's a good position for it. But if you walk, let's try and stand on it and then see if I can do it. If I can talk about it without doing what I'm saying. So if you walk on this side of the plank, like this side as in like the right hand side as I'm looking at it from the pole that's holding it in place, if you walk in this direction from here, you can like pull it from under your feet and then pull it like back under the pole. So I try and avoid doing that. You'll see me just like jump over the pole, and that's why. So yeah, I almost did it there. So you're grabbing these hooks, and these hooks can be temperamental and can sometimes not realise that they are already hooked onto the fishing line. Yeah, that's hooked on, but let's see if it stays hooked on. Let's just see. I've had quite a bit of practice the past few days, but I would say the past day when I've been playing this level multiple times, and I'm ending up over here, and I almost moved it. Did you see it just move a slight bit from under my feet? Right, okay, so yeah, sometimes it doesn't really understand its own physics. Like it jumped out of the hook there. Let's try and grab it without falling off the platform, the plank, if you like. I've been calling them planks for like you know, pirate planks. That's what I was thinking of when I said planks. Okay, this plank might now be in the way, but we'll check it when we push the anchors off the side, and it might hook onto this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, is that off the side? No, it's not. So you can see down the bottom, it's like it's on the land, the anchors, and they're not meant to be. So I'm moving this plank over a bit just so that like sometimes it can the hook can rest on the plank when it pulls down. But yeah, let's try falling off this and not falling off the landmass until we've done this, until we've pushed this off. Sometimes they can jump out the hooks as well from here. Just to be aware of that. And you need to do the two of them. You need to push the two of them off here, and I can't see myself, so it's harder to play. And yes, sometimes you do fall off when you do that, but you fall into this, and you can see the gate is opening. And I'm going to just try and push now. That, yeah, the gate sometimes does close and then it reopens again. It'll reopen. Yep, there we go. So I am pushing this down these steps, and then they're going to, it's going to bash into the pillars, and then the pillars might fall down, but they might need another rock to convince them to fall down, and then allow us over to the exit, which you can see under that statue to the human, which is similar to a statue we've seen in some earlier levels. So like it might just be that there's a civilization that that we don't know about. Sometimes the only some of these pillars fall over. Like they're independent from the roof part that we are jumping over now, and into the exit. There we go. So that is us finished that level. So join us again for another episode of Let's Play Human Fall Flat on the PlayStation 5. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye bye.